Alright, chat. Welcome to the stream. That was Transylvania by Iron Maiden. Which I played because I feel it's, thematically relevant considering today we're playing Castlevania. Harmony of Dissonance, specifically. Let's just jump into it, I guess. I'm playing on the Advance Collection, yeah. Alright. I have played this game before. And I thought it was okay. I've played quite a few Castlevania games. And when I was playing, back when I first played a lot of them, I remember this one feeling that this one wasn't as good. Gecko. These letters are fucked. What the hell am I looking at? Is that an O? I guess, yeah, that's an O. Jesus. How? It's impossible to read. Out the star. 50 years have passed since Simon Belmont vanquished the curse of Dracula. Fate has dictated that Just Belmont, blood descendant of the Belmont family, hunt for the relics of Dracula. Okay, yeah, that sentence does make sense. Just took a sec. One day, Just's best friend, Maxim, who had set out on a training expedition 2 years earlier, returned unexpectedly, his body covered with wounds. He informs Just that Liddy, a childhood friend whom they both deeply care about, has been kidnapped. Maxim has completely lost his memory of his time training away from home and only has vague images of the kidnapping. Ignoring his bodily injuries, Maxim leads Just to the place where he believes Liddy is being held captive. Passing through thick fog, the two men happen upon a castle, undocumented on any map. Could this be the fabled Dracula's castle? Standing solemnly in the night, this forbidding castle welcomes its unexpected guests as the moonlight shines upon it. Ooh, spooky. Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. Okay. So you truly believe that Liddy was brought to this castle? My memory fails me, but this seems to be the place. Don't you believe me? I know better than anyone that you are not the type to lie. Jeez. Are you alright? I'm fine. It's Liddy you should be concerned about, not me. Go on ahead. I'll be right behind you. You have my word. Okay then. I'll see you inside. Alright. Oh Jesus. Jeez, stop. Stop flashing the thunder, oh my god. Please stop. Can I not talk to my pal, Maxim? Please stop the Jesus Christ. Please stop. This is too much. It's too much, bro. Well, obviously I gotta fight you. Yeah, this game. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Okay. My memory of this game was that it was kind of... average. I think because I played Symphony of the Night, and I played, what was the other one? Circle of the Moon. That boy's fucking dead. The two previous Metroidvania Castlevanias that came before. And in comparison, this one is just like... I mean, I think Circle of the Moon looks better, graphically. I think. I could be wrong. But I remember it looking better. remember the audio as well sounding a little worse in here. I mean, on this version, for whatever reason. On this version. This game having worse audio than Circle of the Moon in terms of like the quality. But I thought it was, I mean, it's a classic, you know, like Castlevania, Metroidvania, so it's not a bad game. I don't remember it being bad, I just remember it kind of being kind of like, underwhelming, I guess, like not as good as the other ones. I mean, whoops. It does seem very like Classicvania as well. I mean this this is like a very Castlevania thing. They throw you in the first room, it's just a bunch of fucking zombies. And you just like, you can stand there and kill them as much as you want. Let's equip those. Oh. Okay. So we have extra slot. Okay. But no, part of why I wanted to replay this was, again, I wanted to see whether it's, you know, better or... What does the fist do? It's fucking JoJo. I'll keep that. It's fucking sick. I wanted to see if it was as good as I remember. I mean, no, if it was better than I remember. Or if I remembered correctly, and it was kind of like an alright game, but just like not really on par with the other Metroidvanias. But what this game has is, obviously I'm in a Castlevania mood because we have a new Castlevania game this year, and I don't think they have we don't have a release date yet, I don't think. So I'm kind of just waiting on that, but I didn't want to wait. I just wanted to play some Castlevania. So I thought this would be a good one to play. I mean, so far it's a Metroidvania Castlevania game. You know, it is. Guess I can't do that. So what did I pick up? Let's see. Is it a spellbook? Is it a relic? Soul orb allows user to recognize how much damage an enemy has received. Okay. Also, this guy, I'm pretty sure juiced. Is it juiced? Just? Juste? I actually don't know how he's pronounced. I think he's in the... Oh my god, what am I doing? I think he's in Nocturne. The show. I haven't seen any of... Is it? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button, my bad. I mean, yes please, I'd like to keep the Bible. Bible's really good. Okay. Wait, am I already stuck? No, there's stuff over there. Yeah. I've only seen up to, I've only seen the original, Castlevania series, the one with, Trevor. I think it's Trevor. Trevor Belmont. I haven't watched the Nocturne with Richter, even though Richter is probably, I'd say Richter's my favorite Belmont. He's not my favorite protagonist. That's Summer Cruise. That's my favorite Castlevania protagonist. But my favorite Belmont is probably Richter, yeah. So I should probably watch that show. I don't know if it's good or not. It's probably good. It's probably decent. I can't imagine it's bad. Because I remember the first one. Well, I remember the early seasons were pretty good. How many seasons did I have? I think I had like 3 or something. Because at the time, listen, video game adaptations, they weren't great. I mean, they're still not in a particularly good space, let's be honest with ourselves. But they're, you know, there's definitely a lot more of them, that's for sure. Yeah, there was a weird era. Like the early 2000s was when we had a bunch of a bunch of video game adaptations, and then it kind of like dipped until like the late 2010s, and then we had like the Sonic movie and Detective Pikachu. I think those were probably the big 2 that kind of like reinvigorated the I don't know, desire, need, want. I don't want to say it's a need. I don't think we need video game adaptations. I think some can be well adapted. I mean, as I was saying, the Castlevania show was pretty decent. But I mean, no, I like the Bible better. Most of them are still like not great. I mean, they're successful in terms of like profit and money stuff, which is, you know, that's what the studios care about. In terms of quality, I mean, what are the big ones that I've seen? I've seen the first Mario movie, not the, actually I haven't seen the original, like, Bob Hoskins live action one. I probably should watch that. The first Illumination one. Oh fuck. Halt. The color of your soul. You must be Belmont. That is correct. This overwhelming power. Death? Indeed. Which means this is, in fact, Dracula's castle. That might be true. Fuck. Though the power that is here is not my lord's. What do you mean? I must go now. We shall meet again. Oh, thank God. I thought I had to fight death right now, and I was like, oh, I am not ready for that. I'm not prepared. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the first Mario movie, Illumination Mario movie. I mean, it's a kid's movie, innit? I'm sure, I mean, kids do seem to love those movies, but, I mean, I'm in like my mid-20s, man. Like, I love Mario, but I can only be so excited for Illumination kids movie. And the new one I hear is not much better. So, I don't know, I'll probably watch it at some point, but I can't say it's the top of my priorities list. That'd be a lie if I was to say that. I've seen the Minecraft movie. That wasn't good. That was not a good movie, man. I mean, again, I wasn't expecting it to be a good movie, but it's just not very good, is it? I mean, the Jack Black, I mean, you want to talk about Flanderization. Like, fucking Jack Black, man. Like, Jack Black is just Jack Black now. Like back in the day, he used to have like some more. He was Jack Black, but he was, you know, he was a little more toned down. You know, like Kung Fu Panda. That was obviously Jack Black, but it was more like, you know, like he was trying like School of Rock and everything. But nowadays, everything you see Jack Black in, it's just like dialed to 100. And he's just doing the same shit all the time, and it's I don't know, man. I don't know how much longer he can get away with doing that shit. Like, realistically, it's getting a little old, man. It's getting a little... The shtick is getting a little played out. The movie itself was just not very good. Like, I mean, it's the Minecraft movie. What did you expect, I guess? No, I mean, I would say it's probably exactly what I expected it to be, if we're being fully honest to ourselves. Just a really, like, not very good movie. Sorry to all the Manny Minecraft movie fans in the chat. Your movie is just not that good, is it? I never saw any of the Sonic movies, but that's probably the other big one. What else is there? Oh yeah, that's right, they're making a new, oh, this crazy place. They're making the new Resident Evil movie, by Mr. Zach Krieger from Weapons and Barbarian. Which I'm actually kind of interested in. I'll say it. It looks pretty good. From that one little trailer we saw, a teaser. Now whether or not it actually will be good is a different thing, but I have faith. You know, I liked Weapons, I liked Barbarian, I thought they were good movies. And I thought Barbarian especially is probably like a good, like, proof of concept that he is capable of doing sort of like a... Are you kidding me? I fucking hate Medusa heads, by the way. Like, probably top 10 worst enemies in just all of video games in general. But yeah, I think Barbarian is a pretty good proof of concept for, like, survival horror. I am dying, by the way. I'm kind of just being like yapping and not really paying attention to my health. So I should probably do that. Because I think the save room is not far. Yeah, it's right there. I'll just go back to it because I don't want to have to die and, you know, do the whole thing again. Oops, I almost died. Whoopsie. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What have I done? Yeah, Barbarian is like a good proof of concept for like survival horror. He could do like a good survival horror movie. Cause that is basically like a survival horror video game in like movie form, kinda. Like stuck in like the grimy underground basement and shit. It's very like Silent Hill 4. Actually though, if you want to talk about good video game adaptations, I think the best one I've seen, well, I don't know if it's the best one I've seen, but one that's really good, I think, Oh, I get how the dash works. It's not necessarily a back dash, it's just you dash in the direction. If you press the right trigger, you dash right. Okay, I see. I was wondering why I was dashing forward, even though I was pressing the back dash button, but that's because it's not a back dash button. But yeah, good video game adaptation is the Fatal Frame movie. I thought it was really good. Because it's... Well, the thing is with video game adaptations is usually they try to focus on like adapting the story straight from the game. And some games have good story. But in that case, you know, I'd rather just play the game. And then when you're adapting a game with like no real story, sometimes they don't bother making a compelling one, and it's kind of just like, okay. But the thing with Fatal Frame is those movies are basically, I mean those games are kind of just, you know, it's always different. Like it's always a different characters, different storylines and everything. So if you want to make a movie, you know, you just have to keep the core concept of like a spooky ghost camera, and then shit. And then just make a story based around that. So it's not too restrictive in that sense. And I thought they did a really good job. I thought it was pretty damn good. It was about like some girls and like an old girls. I think it's been like a few, like almost over half a year since I watched it. So my memory on it is not the best, but I think it was like an all girls, I think it was Catholic school in Japan. And there was basically, yeah, like a ghost girl. And I was trying to figure out what the fuck was up with that. And I thought it was pretty damn interesting. Very cool. I'm kind of like half focused on this fight, by the way, so apologies for the not great commentary. I thought they did a good job with, because it was they kind of made it like a sort of like a queer acceptance as well. Kind of like implemented some of that in it as well, which worked quite well. I mean, it's a very gay movie. Let's be real. All those girls were lined up to kiss a picture of the ghost girl. That's basically like a big part of it. Like they would wake up. Well, no, they would sleepwalk. That's right. Like in their sleep, they would go and they would be compelled to go to the was the clock tower or something? Talking about clock towers? We're playing Castlevania. Haha. And there was like this picture of like the ghost girl. And they were, I don't know, I guess they were all compelled to go and kiss it. For whatever reason. Was it just a full heal? I think it was just a full heal. So yeah. And just, I think any like ghost stuff is pretty cool, honestly. So I mean, yeah, that's a rec. If you want a good video game adaptation, I would recommend the Fatal Frame maybe. Really great, like 2000s J-horror vibes. What else is there? Video game adaptations. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I mean, the Resident Evil movies, the one that already exist. I know they have like a cult fan base that really like it, but everyone else is like, those are bad. Like, common consensus is like, yeah, these are not good movies, these kinda suck. But they have a very passionate cult fan base, so I mean, good for them, I guess. But I never saw them. That's Paul, yeah, Paul W.S. Anderson, which is a crazy name, by the way. Bro just went like, yeah, I'm just gonna combine Paul Thomas Anderson and Wes Anderson, and that's my name now. I'm both combined, except not as good as either. I think the only one of his movies that I've seen is I forgot the name of the space movie. Event Horizon. Which I thought was a cool movie, but I think it never really, like, lived up to its own. Its own premise, I guess. Like, did I just fucking die? I didn't save after killing the boss. Okay, let's run that back, shall we? Yeah, Event Horizon. I mean, it's a very cool concept, like the idea of the, you know, the spaceship that's like alive, and that has like a portal into hell, basically. Like cause the plan of, I mean, the point of the main thing of Event Horizon is it's like, this ship, they lost control of the ship, like they lost it, like it just disappeared one day, and then years later it just reappeared on the radar, so they sent like a rescue team to like try and get it back, try and figure out what happened, because the point of the ship was that it had a system for traveling, for like interstellar travel, where it would kind of use a wormhole, would create a wormhole, and... or is that Interstellar? Wait. Am I getting my space movies confused? It had the big thing in the middle, and I think the idea was you use that to go there, to go to that alternate dimension, and then come out, and then use that dimension to travel, and then come out back in our dimension, but like in a different spot. This is very good explanation. Because I don't want to give too much away anyway, so maybe it's good that my explanation is dog shit. This boss was easy, man. We can do this again, no problems, no worries. But this time I will try and find another save point. Actually, there was probably a save point right up there. Thinking about it. And basically with Event Horizon, the thing is like the... Oopsies. The dimension they try to go to is actually like hell. It's just fucking hell. Just straight up. It sucks. It like corrupts everyone and they all go crazy. Which is a very cool concept, and when they do like explore it a bit, those are like the best parts of the movie. But I don't think it should. I don't think it does it enough though. I think too much of it is kind of not boring, but just kind of like, okay, like we're waiting, and then when the stuff does happen, it's like, bam, and then it's done. And you're like, oh, okay, that's it. But I know the movie had, from my understanding, it had a lot of stuff like cut. There's a lot of stuff that was filmed that never made it in. So I believe, you know, if you told me that the movie, as it was intended to be, was actually like a 5-star masterpiece, I believe that. Because I think the idea, the concept is there. I just think the finished product itself didn't necessarily fully deliver, which is unfortunate. But not, I don't want to say not surprising, because that's not true. I guess it was fine. I mean, would I recommend it? I'd say give it a shot. You might like it more, because I think that the idea itself is cool, and there's enough of it to get you, like, intrigued. And I think it was overall, like, a good, like, I'd say it was positive. I'd say on the, like, good to bad scale, I'd say it was probably more on the good scale. It just wasn't as good as it could have been, really. Which is kind of like the worst feeling you can have for a movie. When the movie itself is, like, good enough, but it just, you know, like, it could have been so much more. And then you're just left with, like, a bit of, sort of like a, but what if, you know, like what could have been type situation. That you're left wanting more, basically, and you're like, I kind of wish I had a bit more going for it. But yeah, I'd say give it a shot if it sounds intriguing. Definitely not a waste of time. But I mean, in terms of like psychological, like exploration of like humanity and shit and sci-fi. I mean, honestly, I don't want to be like a weeb, but I think anime kind of does it best. Like, they kind of nailed it. Redstone. Speaking of Minecraft, I mean, obviously, like, one of the first big ones, well, I say the first big ones, in terms of, like, movies, one of the first big ones that most people probably think of is Blade Runner. Because it's, you know, it's fucking Blade Runner, it's great, and it does that really well. And it's, I think is the reason why a lot of, like, sci-fi anime is as good as it is because it is, I'd say, pretty heavily inspired by Blade Runner and by the ideas that it puts forth. Recognize the name of his enemies. I don't... None of these really help me, bro. Because a lot of... Yeah, because one of the big... I mean, Ghost in the Shell. That's probably the big one that most people will think of. And it's, for me, for good reason. It's fucking great. And... The second one, I haven't seen the... there's no third one, that's right. I wish there was. I think Mamoru Oshii is really, really fucking good. But I thought the second one was also really great. But I know that's not necessarily the general consensus, but you know what, fuck the general consensus. It's wrong. Because the second Ghost in the Shell movie is actually really good. Are you kidding me? Can I please? Thank you. Jesus. Yeah, Ghost in the Shell is like probably the main one. Obviously, like Lane, Serial Experiments Lane, is a really fucking great one as well. A lot of mecha stuff. I mean, that's basically what mecha is. Just like sci-fi explorations of like humanity and shit through the lens of big ass fucking robots. Brother, I don't care. What are these things, man? I mean, Evangelion is probably, I mean, the thing with Evangelion is that a lot of people who have only seen Evangelion but haven't watched any other, like, mecha stuff, they'll always give you the same fucking thing. Oh, well, Evangelion is great, because unlike the other mecha shows, you know, it's actually not about the robots, it's actually about, like, the people and all that. It's like, wow, brother, what an astute observation. It's not like you could say the same thing about basically every single good mecha show. Like, yeah, man, that's the point. The robots are just a vessel for the themes and stuff, bro. Welcome to Thematic Analysis 101. You've made it. Now go watch Path Labor and tell me that that show is just about the robots and kind of sucks because it's not Evangelion. And if you actually watched Path Labor and came back with those thoughts, then I think you might actually just be stupid. Straight up. Because, I don't want to know. I'm not going to say it because it's wrong. I was going to say Path Labor 2 might even be better than Evangelion, but it's not. It's better than some Evangelion things. I think it's better than every thing post. I'm gonna die here. Like all of the rebuilds. I think it's better than all of the rebuilds. And it's better than the first half of the show. Just because the show mostly works as a whole. Like, a lot of the first half is kind of like setting everything up. But I mean, I think Evangelion at its peak, like late series and end of Evangelion especially. I mean, that's just kind of impossible to beat, is it? It's kind of hard. But that said, Path Labor 2 is an incredibly good movie. Really fucking great soundtrack as well. I have that shit on vinyl, and I do not regret it. I basically, like, I watched the movie, Path Labor 2, and the part specifically, is, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. It's the scene where the dudes are having a conversation about, like, a just war versus, like, an unjust peace, and kind of, like, you know, like, political exploration of basically what Japan was, where Japan was politically at the time. And there's this fucking amazing, like, soundtrack in the back, and it's just, like, shots of, like, the river and, like, the city in, like, this beautiful, like, sunset orange hue, and they're just, like, fucking, like, philosophizing with, like, this amazing music in the back, and I was like, holy fucking shit, I need this soundtrack. And then I looked it up, like, basically as soon as the movie ended, I was like, is it even a thing? There was one. There was one left, at not a local store, it was somewhere in Australia, not in local, but, and I was like, oh my god, it's meant to be, so obviously I had to buy it. But the rest of the soundtrack as well is really fucking solid, really cool. I mean, it's the same, again, another Mamoru Oshii movie, Mr. Ghost in the Shell. What the fuck am I doing? What am I doing, by the way? I'm just fucking, like, walking around. I mean, I guess that's the Metroidvania experience. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the soundtrack is by the same dude who did the Ghost in the Shell soundtrack. I don't remember his name. I think it's... I'm not even gonna try. I think there's a K in there. Ka something, I think. But I'm blanking right now. But that's a really like fucking amazing like synthy little soundtrack. Oh wait, this is the fucking guy that killed me. Get me out of here, man. I don't want to die again. I should just heal, actually. I don't know why I don't just heal. There we go. Great soundtrack. Like, really good synth-based, 90s stuff. If you like the Ghost in the Shell soundtrack, I would recommend listening. Well, I would recommend watching Pad Labor if you like sci-fi stuff, like psychological sci-fi anime. Well, Pad Labor 2 specifically is more political than it is it's more about like socio-economic, socio-political like stuff, and like the state of Japan post World War II, and they're kind of like this guy is kicking my ass. I'm getting out of here because I have no more potions and I don't want to die again. Yeah. And yeah, like Japan's role in like... Oh my fucking god, I pressed the wrong button. I dashed into him instead of dashing away from him. So hold on, where should I be? I think I might have to go... Maybe I do need to kill that guy. I don't want to though. I'll go down, I'll go down. First I will drink some water. Yeah, Path Labor 2 is very much about like post-war Japan and like the role... I'll take the axe. The role they kind of played passively in like the sins of America, you know? American imperialism and all that shit. And how they kind of were like, you know, like they couldn't really do much. Like the opening of the movie is like fucking a Japanese soldier not being like in a war situation. Oh yeah, I guess I should go here. In a position where like he has to like defend himself, but like he can't because, you know, World War II. And America was kind of like, Japan, we gotta do something about that military of yours. And they kind of lost... They didn't lose sovereignty, but they definitely had to surrender quite a lot to America. So that, yeah, he basically had to request permission to fire his gun, which is like kind of like showing the stupidity of like him being sent to these war situations Um, when he really can't, like, operate there. I'm also like speaking out of my ass right now. I do have a lot to say about that movie. I think it's an incredible movie, but not right now. I don't think. Not until I'm better at making coherent thoughts while playing. It's not easy. Well, I can talk. Listen. Talking while playing games, for me, that ain't an issue, man. I'd be doing that shit all the time. The problem is having actual good, coherent commentary. While also having good gameplay. And that just comes with training, really. Because right now it's just like multitasking, but not very well. It's like half of my brain power has to go to playing the game, while the rest has to go to like maintaining an interesting conversation. Which I don't know how interesting this is. Probably not very, if we're being honest. And my gameplay is not good. I'm just fucking running around. But you know what? Who cares, man? I'm having fun. That's all that matters. If people watch, that's good. If they don't want to watch, then, you know, I'm having fun anyway. That's the mentality you want to have from doing this shit. Cause you see so many, I mean the like online creation spaces. It's not good. It's not good right now, man. It's not good at all. I think it's better. But I mean, the whole like Mr. Beastification of it, we're still very much feeling it. And I think it was all for the worse, man. It was all for the worse. Like, it's all very like... not cynical. That's not the right word. Soulless. That's a word. That's the word I like to use. Soulless. Because it's just like people making shit. Like, I'm spending $10 billion on a car and seeing if it's faster than this $100 electric bicycle. Whoa! And at the end of the video, we're gonna crash the car into a wall because, I don't know, we like... you just want, yeah! Dopamine, flashing lights. And like, man, what happened to just chilling? Ain't it? To just having a laugh. It's all become very like corporatized. There's still some great people doing good stuff. Oh my fucking god. This is how you can tell I'm human. I make human mistakes. This humanizes me, really. Forget about all the deaths. This is good. Oh my god, it's so far back. I think up there, I'm gonna... Okay, new goal. Don't die. yeah, there's still a lot of good, like, people out there, making good stuff. Even some making good stuff that's definitely, descendant? Inspired? Influenced? I mean, it's kind of hard. If you want to make it nowadays, it does seem like a lot of people kind of don't have a choice but to, like, go Mr. Beast with it a little bit. But I don't know, man. Is it worth selling your fucking, like, selling your soul for some YouTube fame? I don't know. And streaming is not great either. Streaming world is not necessarily in a great place. Again, there's a lot of good streamers, but a lot of it is slop. But I mean, I don't really keep up with, like, mainstream. Well, I do follow some mainstream streamers, but look at that. I don't really have a good idea of what's going on in the streaming space, aside from the people that I do follow. I mean, I tune into Hassan every once in a while, so if he's talking about some of the stuff, then I had an idea of it. But if I'm being honest, I really don't care for it. I really don't care about what fucking sweaty as Asmongold is saying on a day-to-day basis. I would rather not even have known that he exists, if we're being fully honest with ourselves, but you know, it is what it is. Let's talk about something good. You know what, let's not talk about the dead internet and how everything is worse. Let's talk about what is good. What is good? Can. I think I have to kill this guy before I can go through there. The Cannes Film Festival is on right now, which I'm doing horrible at, by the way. This guy, for some reason, I can't seem to get a grasp of him. How much health does this fucker have? Hold on, I'm gonna be quiet for a bit and just look into killing this guy, and then we'll talk about Can. Oh, never mind, he's dead. Can, yeah, we're in the middle of it. And, hold on. Been talking for an hour straight, man. My throat is getting parched. Okay, so I just need a key. Obviously Can just started, and I'm not at Can, so I don't know what the movies are actually like. But there seems to be some decent stuff. I mean, obviously the opening one was the new Jane Schoenbrunn movie. Is that how you pronounce it? Jane Schoenbrunn? I don't know, but I love them. They're really, really, really good. I really like the stuff they've made. They're actually they have a book coming out later in the year, actually, which I might grab because I do want to be reading more. But yeah, now Jane Schoenbrunn. Again, my apologies if I'm horribly butchering your name. Big fan of your work. I think you're really good. But yeah, I first saw, like, I watched We're All Going to the World's Fair, not exactly when it came out, but I don't think, it wouldn't have been too long after it came out, and I thought it was really good, with some really good ideas, I thought it didn't fully land for me personally, but I thought it was very, very, very interesting. And definitely, like, showed a lot of promise. Which is why I was like, okay, I'm definitely keeping an eye on this person. Like, they clearly, you know, they have a clear, unique directorial vision, and I'm very interested in seeing where they go with it. So when they announced I Saw the TV Glow, I was like, alright, man, let's fucking go. Send it. And that, I mean, talk about a sophomore fucking feature, man. That's a modern classic. Amazing movie. Incredible. Probably a 5-star. I think I only rated it 4.5, but it's fucking... I mean, when I rewatch it, I'll probably have to give it a 5, because it's really, really, really incredible. So I'm very excited. What I'm trying to say, I'm very excited for... Is it... Sex... Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma, I believe, is the title of the James D movie. Which again, I have complete faith in them. So I'm very excited for that to come out. I think it comes out in August, right? I mean, I'm in Australia, so whether or not we get movies at the same time as the States is like a complete gamble. Some movies we get maybe like a bit earlier, and then some movies we don't get until like months, not weeks, until months later, if we get them at all, theatrically. Sometimes they come out digitally before theatrically, which is like, okay bro, what are we doing? But hopefully, I mean, that's one that I hope comes out. Comes out in Australia around the same time it comes out in the US, because again, I really want to watch it. I really, really want to see it. What else is I can? Oh yeah, the new is it Hope? I think it's called Hope. I saw a bit about it today. It's by the dude who did The Wailing, which if you haven't seen The Wailing, it's, I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was this really cool, like, Korean sort of folk horror type thing. It wasn't, well, folk, it's like in a, it's not out in the, like, in the forest, but I thought it was folk horror-y, like it had folk horror stuff. It was more like a town. Like demons and the devil and shit. I really enjoyed that movie. And he did Chaser, or The Chaser, which I also thought was great. And he also did, I think it was called Yellow River, which I thought was pretty good. But I think this movie, Hope, I've seen, I mean, it seems pretty, like, all over the place, like the reactions to it. I had a quick look, and it did seem a little all over the place, which is always kind of exciting, you know? When a movie has those kind of, like, wild variations in reviews, it's like, oh damn. You kind of go in like, am I gonna like this? Is this gonna be like a horrific disaster? Is this gonna be good? It's exciting. It's exciting. So that's one I'm definitely excited to see. The new Adam Driver movie, is it Paper Tiger? What's it called? I think it was called Paper Tiger. I could be wrong. The one with Miles Teller in it, and I think Scott Johansson is in it as well. I don't know. Definitely Adam Driver. I mean, that just looked good. And by that I mean I know nothing about it, other than it's got Adam Driver in it. And I mean, I really like Adam Driver. I think he's probably one of our best modern actors. Just in terms of the variety of roles he chooses. This big ass fucking... Okay. In terms of, yeah, the directors he works with, the roles he chooses, everything, it's very, very interesting. Like, he could have easily gotten, like, trapped in the, Am I reading this right? Am I getting this wrong? No. I guess these all have like the same stats. Weird game. Weird game. What's this saying? Oh yeah, Adam Driver. It's definitely the most interesting. Cause yeah, after Star Wars, like it's, I mean, I forgot her name. The one who plays Rey. I completely forgot her name. That's my bad entirely. But I thought, I mean, she's good. She's a good actress. But I just forgot her name. That's fucked. That's not a good look on my part. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna come back to me. But she's kind of like not really like she did a zombie movie recently. I haven't seen it. But I know she did that. Oscar Isaac, obviously. Oscar Isaac's pretty fucking... He's doing good. He's doing good for himself. I mean, he wasn't doing... He's not really... He's not really in trouble. Finn... I'm trying to think of his name. No, Finn is his name in the movie, right? John Boyega. Yeah, John Boyega. Finn is his character's name, my bad. He's done some interesting stuff. What was the one he did with Jamie Foxx? They cloned Tyrone, I think. Oh yeah. I can't do that. Sick. Yeah, they cloned Tyrone. That was a pretty good movie. That was a cool little, like, 70s, very 70s inspired. Like, a little crime thriller thing, a little sci-fi going on. I thought that was a pretty cool movie. Pretty great soundtrack from what I remember. Very funk inspired. I still can't remember her name of the lead actress in the sequels, the sequel trilogy, and it's actually driving me insane. So I'm gonna look it up. Rey Star Wars actor. Rey Star Wars actor. Daisy Ridley. That's right. I'm fucking stupid. I'm fucking dumb. I'm an idiot. Yeah, Daisy Ridley. Yeah, she's good. Have I seen her in anything that's not Star Wars related, actually? I don't know if I have. But she's not really, I haven't seen anything that's led me to believe she's a bad actress or anything. So, you know, I hope all the best to her. What I was talking about is Mr. Adam Driver. which, as I was saying, is definitely one of our most interesting modern actors. Because again, he works with a lot of, you know, he's working with Michael Mann a lot now. He's worked with Jim Jarmusch quite a bit. Actually, I still haven't seen the new Jim Jarmusch that he's in. Mother, Father, Brother, Sister, I believe is the name of the movie. I still need to go and see that. But yeah, Adam Driver worked with, I mean, he worked with fucking Francis Ford Coppola in, you know, everyone's favorite movie, Megalopolis. Which I think, you know, is it like a traditionally good movie? No, obviously not. Like, obviously it's not like a good movie in like a traditional sense. But I think it's pretty, like, it's definitely an interesting movie. It definitely feels like a movie that was fully funded and made by one guy. By one crazy old guy. For better or for worse. Which I think it's cool to have those. And I think if anyone is not worthy, but if anyone will be interesting to see what they did with it is, well, because the thing with Francis Energy Circle, what does that do? Hold on, let me check what it does and then I'll go back to talking about Francis. Wait, where is it? Where's the quick save? Oh, I can quick save? Oh, huge. Huge for the, because I'm probably gonna fucking die here. Where did that thing go? Oh, there it is. Adds fire to attacks made with a whip. Holding the attack. Okay, so I don't have to actually spin it. It spins on its own. I think I'll try the fire. It is equipped, right? Yeah. I guess it's just not showing fire. I expected it to show fire effects. See what I mean when I say this game doesn't have the most... Ooh, that's right. This fucking guy. I gotta get out. Can I... Oh, fuck. This is why we quick save. This is why we quick save. What? Oh. So it saves, but it still sends you back to the save room. I mean, that works for me. That works. I have no issue with that. Do I still have the... I don't have the red. Yeah, there we go. Where do I go? Where am I supposed to go? Anyway, back to Francis Ford Coppola. Obviously, like, pretty much unmatched during the 70s. I mean, that 70s run is insane. Godfather. The Conversation, Godfather 2, and Apocalypse Now. I believe in that order, and I believe that's the only 4 ones. There might be another one, but I don't think so. I think it's just those 4. I mean, like, 4 of the best movies of the 70s. And 3 of the most iconic movies of all time. And you know what? In a perfect world, it would be 4 of the most iconic movies of all time. The Conversation is really, really, really good. But I guess it's not as, you know, culturally important, whatever that means. But I think that's kind of like, it's a good place for it to have. Like, having a bit of a, not unknown, but like lesser known movie in there, in that legendary 70s run. It means for people who are like, you know, getting into movies and they're like, oh yeah, The Godfather, I guess I'll watch that. Oh yeah, The Godfather Part 2. Oh yeah, Apocalypse Now as well, wow. And then you find out, oh wow, this guy did another movie in the 70s. Let's go check it out. Oh wow, it's really, really good. Yes, fuck yes. Also, what did I just pick up? When combined with a sub-weapon, user can cast many ice spells. Okay, why not? I guess that uses up, use up mana. Yeah, it's something for people to look forward to, you know? Like if you're dwelling into movies for the first time and you're probably watching, you know, Coppola's legendary 70s run. That's a nice one in there, a little hidden gem. Because Coppola, other than the 70s, you know, like, I'm not even gonna pretend that it's not a little rough. It's very, very rough. Well, I think the only one I've seen was The Outsiders, and I watched that in high school for, you know, because we had to read The Outsiders, so then teacher made us watch the movie. So I can't really comment on the quality of that, because it was like, probably over a decade ago at this point. I'm gonna do another... I should be doing this all the time. This is so huge. What else have I seen from Francis outside of his 70s run? I don't think I've... Oh, have I watched the one he did with Robin Williams? Big? I think I gave up on that one. Was it called Big or was it called Jack? I don't remember, something like that. No, Big is with Tom Hanks, right? I don't remember. Either way, the movie he did with Robin Williams about, I think, a really old-looking kid. That movie I could not finish. I could not go far in that movie, man. It was not good. It was pretty terrible. Fancy Banana. Is it good? Nope. No, really. Yeah, I think I haven't seen any other Francis movie other than, as I was saying, Megalopolis. Which I'd say that's a movie I recommend watching, because it's just so insane. It's just one fully self-funded, I don't want to say train wreck, because it does have a lot of interesting ideas in it. And some of the imagery is pretty fucking crazy. But some of it is so dumb. Like the fucking... Like the treadmills? Not treadmill, what are those called? The escalators, but the flat escalators? The shit you see in an airport to help you get across easier. That was like a defining feature of like Adam Driver's perfect utopia. Also not a very subtle movie, like, at all. Like, obviously Adam Driver's character is very much a self-insert. For Mr. Francis Ford. For better or for worse. But definitely an interesting watch. Definitely a memorable one. Which brings us back full circle. Back to Adam Driver. Because I think he's... I mean, yeah, Michael Mann, Ginger Moosh. Noah Baumbach, he works with a lot as well. He just chooses like interesting roles, and he's just really fucking good in them. You know, maybe it's not the most like big money roles, which is part of why I respect him. Like, he's taken some of those, like that fucking dinosaur movie, 65. I mean, that was horrendous dog shit. That was just not a good movie, man. That was terrible. That was full slop. I don't know why he did it. I would say for the money, but how much money can that movie realistically be making? It's not good. And I don't think it would even be like I think it was a pretty disastrous financially, wasn't it? I mean, I can't imagine there was much excitement for that back whenever it released, like 5 years ago or something. But I mean, whatever, man. If it did get in money, so that's good. That means you can keep doing more shit with like Michael Mann. Because he's in Heat 2, I think. I think it's confirmed he's in Heat 2. And I mean, obviously, he was great in Ferrari. Ferrari is another one, where that kind of had like mixed reviews, if I remember, but I thought it was pretty damn good. I mean, I had a great time with it. Like, few directors other than Michael Mann are able to really tap into that sort of like masculinity, like exploring masculinity in that type of way. Like, he's really, really, really good at that. Like, that's like the core theme behind like all of his movies, is about that, like, that very like cinematic like movie masculinity is about, and kind of like this deconstructing it, like exploring it and everything. He's really, really, really good at that, in a way that a lot of directors try to be and usually fail. A lot of them can do it well, but he's kind of the goat when it comes to that. Also, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, there we go. Like Thief, obviously Heat, Public Enemy? Public Enemy. Well, I didn't necessarily love that movie. I thought it wasn't that great. Definitely fits the bill for, you know, a Michael Mann movie. Youch. Collateral, obviously, Mr. Thomas Cruise, Mr. Jamie Foxx. Can I not get up there? Frack. Just good stuff, really. I'm not sure what point I was trying to make. I guess I was just talking about Adam Driver. I'm excited for whatever Adam Driver does, basically, because he's always good in it, and it's always gonna be interesting, except when it's 65, in which case it's just, I don't know what it is. I'm probably gonna... Also, how is there no save points? Like, am I insane? Have I just, like, completely missed the save point? Because I'm gonna call it here for tonight, I think. And I'll be back, maybe tomorrow. I'll try and do tomorrow, if I can. Hopefully I can. Might even be able to do tomorrow morning. If I can find a fucking save point, man. Surely this is a save point. Oh my fucking god. What the fuck, man? Yeah, this game is... Listen. If you want to get into Metroidvanias, if you want to get into Castlevania, I'm just gonna say I would not recommend this one as your first pick. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Do I really have to go all the way back up there, man? Oh god. What a great game! What a lovely game! Yay! We love it. Kill me. I mean, I will finish it. I will beat it. So, look forward to that. But I mean, yeah. I don't know if I'll ever play it again. Unless I forget again and I get curious, like, was this game really as mid as I remember it being? I know I already played it once again to solidify my thoughts, but like, that was a while ago. Maybe I should give it another try. Which hopefully I never do that. But I mean, I don't know. The thing is, when there's a type of thing that you just like, when there's a type of game, I mean, it works for anything, but like, put some music and movies and everything, obviously, but right now we're talking about games, so when there's like the genre of game that you really like, you tend to be more lenient and more forgiving, on the games, or you can be stricter as well. I mean, I am, again, I've been kind of strict, but I mean, in the sense that I'm having an okay time with it, you know, I'm enjoying it, because I really like Metroidvanias, so I'm playing a Metroidvania, so I'm enjoying it. You know, do I think it's great? Nope. But it's... I'm having a nice time, despite how flawed this game is. Is there a quit? I guess not. I guess I just end game. Alright. Well, first stream impressions of Castlevania, Harmony of Dissonance. It's about the same as I remember it. It's not a particularly great movie, not a particularly great game, but it's not necessarily bad either, it's just a little mid. Hold on, this has like achievements, right? Nope, whoops. Actually, let me check what it says my time is, like data. 46 minutes, but I did die a lot, so that's not necessarily fully accurate. I mean, I guess I'll have more to say once I actually beat the game, but you know, it is what it is. It's a Castlevania, Metroidvania game. I'm having a fun time with it, but it's not great. To repeat myself for the 100th time. Oh well, I'm just gonna end it here. Since I'm just saying the same shit over and over again anyway. Thank you, chat. For being here. I say, as I have no one here. It's the spirit that counts, you know, it's the idea of having the chat, you know. Obviously having people chatting in chat will make conversation easier, because I have people to bounce off, but I don't know, man. I just enjoy it anyway. It's pretty good regardless. Yeah, as I said, maybe tomorrow I'll be back with... I'll probably be back, yeah, tomorrow. Maybe to beat the game. I don't know how much longer I have. But yeah. Don't really have a lot more to say. So, I'll see you then. Peace. Bye-bye.